Good morning to you all. Today we are going to discuss, as stated, I had earlier stated, that after going through some of the other programmings, then only some more programs, then only the concept of pure and impure function will get cleared to you. So now it's a time that we can discuss now pure and impure functions. So basically, what is a pure function and impure functions? Now, pure functions are those functions which return, basically they return a value to the calling module, into the calling modules, and they return a value to the calling module. Calling module, they return a value. That means they must have a return type. The state of the object doesn't changes here, right? The state of the object doesn't changes. It has a return type. It returns a value to the calling module. Whereas the impure function is concerned about, the impure function, in this impure function, the reference type, basically the reference data types which are passed is an example of an impure function. What happens here? Here the state of an object changes. That means the function may contain or may not contain a return type. It may be containing a return type. It may be sending out a reference type object, sending an array, sending a string out there. But it's not necessary. When you pass an object to a class, and in that object all the calculations and manipulations are done, and then that object is returned back and displayed, then there is a change because you are using an object there. Therefore, the state of an object changes in passed by value. In impure function. Impure function, the state of a variable changes. In the pure function, state of the object doesn't changes. All right. This is a basic difference. It has a return type. Impure function may and may not have a return type. It also returns a value to the calling module, and that also returns a value to the calling module only. So no problem with it. This is a basic differences. These are the two basic differences which you should remember with the call by pure and impure function. Then there is a term called a function overloading. Now what do you mean by overloading? One upon another. Now one upon another means the same type of functions. The function having a same name. Different functions having the same name used in a program is called as a function overloading. But remember, there must be a difference in their signature. In what sense there must be a difference in the signature? With the number of the parameters, either with the number of the parameters or the type of parameters. If suppose two functions are there, suppose I create a first function sum, int x, int y, and another function if I am creating in the name of sum, then I must have int x, int y, and int z. Now there is a difference in the number of the parameters. The first function had the two parameters. Now here the second function has three parameters. Now suppose I create a third function sum, and there double x, double y. Alright, here the two parameters. It is a resemblance to the first, same as the first function what I told. But the third function, the data types are changed now. There x and y used as an int type, but here in the third function we are using it as a double type. So you must have some differences either in the number of the parameters or the data type must change. Function overloading. Through function overloading, Java shows polymorphisms. Polymorphism best example is function overloading. So today we continue with the function overloading and how to write the function programs. We will write one or two at least two function programs, and I hope so that the function is easy for you and you are able to understand all the concepts of the functions. Let's continue with some of the programs. Let's continue. Function overloading. Now, what is a function overloading? In the function overloading, it is possible to define two or more methods within the same class that shares the same name as long as their parameter declarations are different. As long as their parameters are different. When such is the case, methods are said to be overloaded and the process is known as function overloading, and the process is known as the function overloading. Function overloading is the way function overloading is the way Java supports polymorphism. This is the supports polymorphism. Now, why should there be a difference in their parameter? So that when the functions are invoked, it becomes easy for the compiler to check whether the function is invoked properly or not. Alright, the overloaded must differ in the type and or the number of parameters, so that it becomes easy for the compiler to know whether the correct function is invoked and it returns a correct value to it. Let's now continue with some of the programs. Write a program to create a function. Number one, double area, or should I go with a void area first? Let be void area. Alright, void area. Other program we will move on with the return type. Void area, int a, int b, int c to calculate s equals to a plus b plus c upon 2a, and ar equals to under root s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. The second, void area double d1 double d2 to calculate ar equals to half d1 d2, and third void area double sum of two parallel sides, no? P1 double P2 and double H to calculate AR equals to half H in P1 plus P2. Alright, so now we continue with the program. Import java.util.asterisk class figure, and here we need to create a function void area, and the parameters are int a, int b, int c, and let's create a double s and ar. S equals to 0.0, ar equals to 0.0. So s equals to a plus b plus c upon 2.0. ar equals to math dot sqrt s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c, and print now system dot out dot print ln sum of triangle is plus ar. Close that function. Now we need to create another void area, and the second void area where you have double d1 and double d1 d2. So we have a double d1 double d2 double ar equals to half into d1 into d2. Now print it out. Area is plus ar. Close void area. Now double p1 double p2 double h, so double ar equals to half into h into p1 plus p2. Print area of trapezium is plus ar. Close. Now go to the void main, construct a scanner. Sc equals to new scanner, system dot in. So whatever the variable was, take a declare it again with the duplicate a1 b1 c1. Now double dd1 dd2, so pp1 pp2, and you can have h1. Alright, now enter first side. A1 equals to sc dot Next, anti method, enter second side, enter third side, enter first diagonal, d1 dd1 equals to sc dot. Next, double method, supplant, enter second diagonal, dd2 equals to sc dot. Next, double method, supplant, enter parallel side, pp1 equals to sc dot. Next, double method, supplant, enter second parallel side, pp2 equals to sc dot. Next, double h1 equals to sc dot. Next, double method, create a object, figure obj equals to new figure method. Now call obj dot area. Here you need to pass a1 comma b1 comma. So you created an object here, a1 b1 and c1, pass to the first obj area. You are calling it passing to d1 d2 obj area p1 p2 and h1. This is how. Now create a volume. We will write a program to create a function double volume. Now the return type of the function is double and volume, and here we go with the int s, let the side, and it returns the volume of cube. Now second one is double volume, double length, double breadth and double height, returns the volume of cuboid. So third one is a double volume, double R, returns the volume of sphere, returns the volume of sphere. Now import java dot util dot asterisk class shape double volume, the first function int s. I create a function double v1, and you can create a single function also, but call it into another function. Let the v1, so v1 equals to side into side, return v1, double volume. Now here you need to have double L double B double H. So double v1 equals to L into B into H, return v1. So double volume double R double v3 equals to 4 by 3 into pi r cube, r into r, return v3. Go with the void main, scanner, system dot in. Here you create, we need a double, int s1. Now double l1 b1 h1 r1 v4 v5 v6. Now v4 equals to 0.0, v5 equals to 0.0, v6 equals to 0.0, because the volume is going to be contained into this. So enter the side, s1 equals to sc dot next int method, enter the length, L1 equals to sc dot next double method, enter the breadth, b1 equals to sc dot next double method, suplan h1 suplan r1, enter the radius, sc dot next double method, there should not be any gap, sc dot next double method, right. Now create an object, shape obj equals to new shape method, v4 equals to obj dot volume, pass s1, suplan volume of cube plus v4 v5 obj dot volume L1 B1 H1 and suplan volume of cuboid plus v5, then v6 equals to obj dot volume pass r1 suplan volume of sphere plus v6, close. This is what about the function overloading. This is how you are going to write the function overloading program.